What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today I'm back with another IDW Sonic review, and this is issue 57 of Sonic IDW, the Battle of Eggman City. I just want to say I'm sorry for the late responses. I have been very busy. A lot of things have kept me away from doing recordings, and a lot of things have kept me away from doing IDW reviews, and issue 58 is on its way, plus this comic took too long for me to get to my area so I can do a review for you guys. A lot of things have been happening in my life that keeps me away from a lot of stuff. I'm sorry for y'all being late. I'm sorry if I'm being late on this. I hope I get this on time by the time I recorded this. So let's get on to reaction. Not reaction, review. But there's no reaction. Like, not yet anyway. For the, not yet. But, alright, Sonic IDW, we last left off. Sonic, Tails had their final battle against Surge and Kit and Dr. Eggman. Sonic and Eggman left on their separate ways to battle another day. So, we're going to be facing Eggman City to deal with that problem. And this nice cover, Whisper and her whisk they got her whisk back from Surge, and Tangle in the background makes a return. We start off in Egg Appeal City now, where we meet Lillian the sheep. Remember Lillian, this famous sheep character gets a role in this series, as she notices that there's no major signs of traps, defenses. And so it's like Eggman wants them to invade them, which Sonic and Tangle's like, you don't have to tell them twice, as they do a surprise attack. Leon saying, do they not understand the situation they are in and how reckless this is? And Whisper responds, yes, and she should know better as well because she spends time with Tangle a lot. Sonic and Tangle are taking down some badniks, and including those little chameleon robots, and we meet the little egg robot from the little egg boss, mini boss from Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I have the little spike that you gotta climb on top and hit its eye. That was annoying. It almost tries to crush Tangle until Lillian jumps in, uses her rhythm wisp on her bell to stun it and attack and destroy it, which causes Whisper to shoot it down. Sonic said, not bad. Leon said, have you forgotten why we're here? Which, earlier in the respiration, we see a flashback of how it all started. Sonic was called by Jules for a favor. Jules appreciates him for coming, as he meets up with Lillian, Whisper, and Tangle, and Jules in the meeting. As Jules explains the situation, as she's focused on rebuilding the place, introduced Linolen. It's hard to pronounce her name, honestly. Lillian. I always call her Lillian. Linolen. That's how you pronounce it. Came to the aid to focus on important tasks like rebuilding, rapid responses, and focus on defense systems. Sonic goes to Whisper for a moment, saying if she's alright after the Surge attack. Whisper says she's fine, and now that's settled, Sonic wants to know what's this all about. As Lillian heard that about Eggman's new base in City, she wants to do something about that, like infiltration, to see what it's all about. And as Jules said, while three of them are quite capable of this, Eggman is still a big threat for them. So they're hoping for Sonic to help them out, since he's more experienced of fighting Eggman. Sonic said, alright, what's the name of this team? And Tangle immediately shouts Diamond Cutters, which Leon likes the name, but Whisper is a bit touchy on that subject. As you can see, she is not happy with Tangle for mentioning the name of her past team. The Diamond Cutters was the name of Whisper's old team that was killed by shadow androids, betrayed by Mimic during the events of Sonic Forces. Sonic wants to know, Lillian, Lillian says she looks forward to working for Sonic. Sonic said, I don't think we met. She said it was briefly, but you was very busy. She was introduced way back in issue 2 of Sonic the Hedgehog, so way back. She was the village girl that requested Sonic and Amy for help against a giant robot from Sonic Forces. She'd been working hard in the riverside, working hard during the riversides of her home, studying, getting organized, and working on field work. And soon she wanted to work directly for Director Jules. Sonic appreciates that, and hopefully that they would work together on this mission, and do so well. We meet back now. Sonic tells him sneaking around is not his thing. Tango said, yeah, she's still new to this whole team dynamic, so she apologizes for that. Lillian said, how do you handle Tango, Whisper? And Whisper says, I don't. Tango noticed something up and she wants to talk about it, but Whisper says no, which a moment of silence there. Sonic says, so we should keep heading into the city. And Lillian said, like to access their surroundings first, as Whisper sends this up to the hole with her hover wisp. As she summons her hover wisp to see what's going on with the data, covering up what's up in the city. She's trying to see from a sky above the skylines. Sonic wants to know what you find out. And as she says, according to the data, that the last time Sonic, Tails, and Tinker and Bell escaped, it is confirmed that the city has gotten bigger. Tango couldn't see anything due to the equipment, and not even Eggpon's repairmen are there. She said it's true, she's still working on the data, although she's trying to figure out what's going on in the city. Sonic gets a better idea as he uses the hover wisp, to get a view of the city, even spotting certain familiar locations, but repaired. Sonic comes back saying, I found the spot where Metal Sonic wrecked our escape route, and not only it's repaired, it's like it never happened. Sonic said, I don't think Eggman was the type that tidied things up for himself. And Sonic just confirmed to her that she was right, that the city has gotten bigger and it's healing itself. Linoleum wants to know how is that possible. Sonic says he has no idea. I like Tango's little response saying she would love to do that hover ability that Sonic does, but Whisper said maybe later, but it's focused on resting for a minute. Lillian says if the city is growing bigger and healing, things like living things, they're gonna need some resources and fuel to construction. Sonic said, I don't see any signs of Eggman's usual mining equipment. They're like 5 stories tall. And Tango saying, but the trees around the city were in real bad shape. Maybe it's pulling from underground sources. Sonic likes the idea, and Lillian said we'll move out further in the city, but do it cautiously, which Tango and Sonic don't like doing so. So Sonic have his arms behind his back like an anime character, which he is. As they go down underground, taking out a few badniks, without being infiltrated. As they go deeper underground the city, as they go even deeper, they see an exit point. They see a little do not enter moment. They go underground, thanks to Tango using her tail for her and Lillian to go down to see what's going on underneath them. Using her rhythm wisp, she lights up the area, and it's a hollow cave area underneath the city. According to Lillian, there is nothing. It's like everything mining. It's like strip mining everything underneath. It's all hollow. All the materials, the plant life is gone. This worries Sonic, as he gets the city will keep expanding and won't stop until Eggman paves over the entire planet with this process. Eggman is impressed by Eggman's response. He said, this makes the Death Egg look like a looks like a pushover. Lillian said that we have to report back to Respiration HQ and report this and get some reinforcements to take this pronto. Sonic is like, or, hear me out, we attack this city right now and tear it apart. We got a team, and we're in Eggman City. Eggman is in a big ugly tower in the middle of the city. Let's do it right now. Lillian said it's far too dangerous, this team is untested, and Sonic barely escaped last time they were here. Sonic says, and how we need to get reinforcements, and Sonic said, and how big the city is going to get if we wait for reinforcements. Tango said they're both good ideas, but Whisper saying she'll fall back and scout, which Tango does not like. She does not want her to do this alone and solo, which startles her a bit. Until all four of them notice the little portal gears behind the little exits. Note, do not exit, not jump symbol. And it activates a portal, which Sonic and Tangle are familiar with because they remember during the little testing field towers that they destroyed, where Eggman was doing experiments with his robots. Which Sonic and Tangle gets the right idea, they need to move. As they head out immediately, Sonic grabs onto Tangle and Tangle uses her tails to grab onto Leon and Whisper as Sonic speeds up at high speeds. The elevator is blocking their path, so Sonic doesn't have to take a detour. As all four of them are trying to reach higher and higher and higher and higher, escaping from the portal, they're almost to the end until a Batnik hits Sonic and Tangle's hand, causing Tangle, Whisper, and Leon to fall into the portal. And the Batniks immediately attack Sonic. Sonic is surrounded by Batniks in the middle of this Eggman City, and Sonic contacts Jules to let him know that he's kind of cornered and the Diamond Cutters are trapped in the portal and he needs some backup. Overall, that was it. Sonic is in the city, Tango, Leon, Nolan, and Whisper are in the portal. Sonic is requiring reinforcements. And I already got a preview that Tails and Amy are on their way to help with two more characters, a certain white hedgehog and a purple cat, and a fiery purple cat on her way. You know who they are, as they're going to help out. So, overall, that was issue 57. I hope you enjoyed this IDW review, and that was it. I look forward to issue 58, which is coming up soon, real quick. We release this new month. I'm sorry for late responses, guys. I try to upload as much as I can as possible, but work, jobs, and other people's projects keeping me away from it all. It's rough. It's really rough for me, and I'm not feeling too well, but I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm hurting myself doing this sort of thing. I know. Overall, y'all take care, have a great day, be safe, look forward for new Sonic IDW reviews. I know my reviews are not the best, and normally I do my images to do this, but I thought I'd do VR chat to do my reviews because it's a lot faster for me. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Take care, everyone. Special shout out to my following Patreons: Mario L. Lorobius, Jay the Real McCoy, Delgato Ulof, Daniel, Zach Cow, Bossmaker, Levin Punzel, Curtis Wildcat, and Matthew Hensley. I appreciate your support. You guys are amazing, and if you guys want to be a member, you know what to do. Follow the description of being a Patreon member. Take care, and I look forward to see you in the next video.
Help me first! I saved you! Woohoo! He's already gone! Yeah, but that backflip though.